Every single day, the world faces a strange contradiction. While millions suffer from resource scarcity and hunger, millions of tons of perfectly usable resources are casually tossed away. In today's global economy, consumption is often treated as an ultimate unrestricted right. But what if our consumption isn't a right at all? What if it is a sacred trust? Welcome to our documentary, We Are Group 9. In this video, we will be presenting our research paper, Wasting Resources, a Fiqh Critique. Prepared for our lecturer, Dr. Muhammad Aslam Akbar, we will explore how Islamic jurisprudence challenges modern consumerism and offers solutions to global sustainability crises.
To understand the Islamic critique of waste, we must first look at two distinct Quranic concepts, israf and tabdir. While they sound similar, Islamic scholars draw a vital line between them. Israf comes from the Arabic root sarafa, which means to exceed or be immoderate. In economics, israf means over-consuming permissible halal things beyond the standard level of necessity.
On the other hand, tabdir means spending wealth in a completely irrational, senseless, or unlawful way. Think of it as the ultimate definition of modern throwaway culture, disposing of perfectly serviceable items just for the sake of luxury or trends. While israf is about excessive quantity, tabdir is about a corrupted purpose.
These concepts form the core ethics needed to achieve UN's Sustainable Development Goal 12, responsible consumption and production. In Surah Al-Araf, verse 31, Allah commands us to eat and drink but be not excessive. Meanwhile, Surah Al-Isra, verses 26 to 27, issues a harsh spiritual warning calling squanderers the brothers of the devil. Islam turns resource efficiency from a secular suggestion into a religious responsibility under the concept of amanah or trusteeship.
Let's dive into our core findings. First, we look at the principle of hafz al-mal, or the preservation of wealth, under the Muqassah of Shari'ah. In Islamic law, wealth isn't just money or business asset. It includes our vital natural resources: water, land, forest, food, and energy. Research by scholars like MD Ramli in 2020 highlights that because these resources are limited, they are a trust from Allah. Damaging or over-consuming them is considered a direct loss of wealth.
So to prevent israf, Islamic jurisprudence utilizes the strict hierarchy of human needs. It divides consumption into three: daruriyat, hajat, and tasniyat. Daruriyat, which are basic necessities; hajat, which are comforts; and tasniyat are luxuries and embellishments. By prioritizing our needs according to this structure, we can easily practice frugal living and protect public interests, maslahah, and also safeguard resources for future generations.
This brings us to an essential legal question. Is wasting resources a violation of the right of Allah or the right of humanity? The answer is both. It violates the right of Allah because it alters the natural balance created by God and demonstrates spiritual ingratitude. It violates the right of humanity because wasting food, water, or energy takes away resources from the vulnerable and drives severe socio-economic inequality.
Furthermore, our research compared the legal status, hukum, of wasting private property versus public resources. While wasting our own money is a personal sin of excess, wasting public property carries a far heavier legal and moral weight. Public resources like subsidized electricity, water system, or government funds belong collectively to society. Managing them violates hak al-amma, which is the rights of the public, and is considered a major injustice or zulm because it breaks the ultimate trust of governance.
To see these principles in action, we analyze a major contemporary issue, modern buffet culture and mass food disposal. The hospitality industry often promotes an unlimited supply model, triggering a consumer mindset of trying to eat worth the price. This inevitably results in massive amounts of perfectly edible food being discarded.
According to research by Ali Asghar Muwalah, hotels and restaurants prepare expensive food simply to maintain viral presentation. This food waste isn't just a business loss, It directly harms our environment through light fuel emission, accelerating climate change. This runs completely parallel to the target of SDG 30, climate action, and SDG 2, zero hunger.
For real-life relevance in Fiqh, we created this using the foundational Islamic legal method, which is al-darar result, meaning harm shall be eliminated, because food waste causes undeniable economic, social, and environmental harm. The hospitality sector and consumers have a religious obligation to eliminate these practices. Solutions like portion control, zero waste management, and structured food donations are highly encouraged in Islam.
Islamic jurisprudence provide a comprehensive ethical and legal framework for addressing the issue of resource wastage in modern society. Through the concept of israf and tabir, Islam teaches us to avoid excessive consumption and the misuse of wealth and resources. Our research highlights that wealth preservation, one of the key objectives of Muqassah al-Shari'ah, extends beyond money and property to include natural resources such as food, water, energy, forests, and land. As these resources are blessings from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they must be used responsibly and sustainably for the benefit of all. We also found that resource wastage not only harms the environment and society, but also violates our responsibility towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and humanity. Contemporary issues such as food waste demonstrate how modern lifestyle can encourage excessive consumption, which contradicts Islamic principles of moderation, gratitude, and accountability. Finally, while wasting private property is considered a sin, wasting public resources is viewed as a more serious offense because it affects the welfare of the entire community and breaches the trust placed upon us. Therefore, by embracing the Islamic values of amanah, moderation, and stewardship of the earth, we can contribute towards a more ethical, balanced, and sustainable future that aligns with both Maqasid al-Shari'ah and the Sustainable Development Goals.